Hello everybody, welcome to the first randomizer I do on Chilean Retro Gamer the third. As I am working on Clash on Chilean Retro Gamer 2, I will be doing the randomizers here. So when I am done with Clash, I will be switching back the channel, so I'm gonna be doing the randomizers again on Chilean Retro Gamer 2. So yeah, for now, let's do the randomizer, number 1 for handhelds, 2 for consoles, 3 for arcades. We have consoles, and within consoles, we have number 1 for NES, number 2 for TurboGrafx, 3 for Sega consoles, and 4 for Super Nintendo. We have Super Nintendo, our first Super Nintendo game for the randomizer. So we have 1864. I will be showing you in a second. 860 is the number. 860. Let's remember that. So let's see what it is. 860. Oh, Mario? Mario's Time Machine. I've never seen this goddamn game. So, yeah, let's see what it is about. Today's randomized game is Mario's Time Machine on the Super Nintendo. Alright, Mario's Time Machine. I played just a bit of this game for me to really get familiar with it. I never played it before, really, and never seen anyone play it. All I know is that this is some Mario's educational type of game that came out on several systems, including the PC. It's time, iconic Koopas, to use the time machine and steal the most valuable artifacts that history has to offer. Mario, my collection is almost complete, and there is not a thing that you can do to stop me. I've seen this picture before in some ROM hack, I think. Most likely. Bowser's museum is inside his castle. I have to get in there and return all the stolen artifacts before history is changed forever. Pretty intense music, by the way. At last, Bowser's castle. I'll show you that no good reptile, he can't mess with history as long as I'm around to set things right. The greatest collection of all time is nearly complete, and it's all mine. No one can stop me now, not even Mario. Whatever you say, dude. So yeah, Mario's Time Machine. Again, technically the first time I'm ever going to do a playthrough. I played just a bit of the game for me to get familiar with it. So yeah, this is supposed to be Bowser's castle, and you get these different elements basically to go throughout time. For example, if you take this apple, I have to return all of these things to their respective owners, which are important characters in history. In the case of the apple, I have to return it to Isaac Newton. So you basically have to go to Cambridge in 1687, and by pressing R, as I just did, basically you go to this different text for you to answer the different things that you are being asked for. With R, you return to the castle. Pressing L, you go to the time machine. So I'm gonna go to Cambridge. How do I change? No. I don't want to go there. Yeah, you return to the castle. So, I'm still confused with the buttons. What buttons to use for certain things. I'm save state now. Yeah, the present is 1993. We know that much. See, I'm still confused with the goddamn buttons. Aha, with up, you change it like this. Cambridge, right? And we have to go to 1687. And that should do it. But you have to play this mini game. I think you can get more speed by holding Y. You have to get all of these mushrooms and and then get into one of these, what is it, whirlpools or whatever. So you can go, wait a minute, let me get in one of these things on purpose. Well, I'm about to win. No, why did I save right before the thing? Yeah, the thing is, you are being returned to the castle. There is no way to avoid this. Alright, it was a bad save state. So, let's do it again. But yeah, basically you have to get all of these mushrooms and then get into one of those things in order to actually move to the year you want, your request. If you get all of these mushrooms quickly enough, you will get some bonus. I already missed 3 mushrooms in a row, which is super beautiful, except not. Come on, I'm so good at dodging mushrooms apparently. Alright, now we get into this thing with all of the mushrooms. So we finally go to Cambridge in 1687. So you have to go to the different doors. Gotta press X. Hello, can you tell me where I am? Why, this is England's Cambridge University, my man. This is where Isaac Newton went to school. He was a student of mine. What did Isaac Newton do here? Here? Well, to tell you the truth, Newton did most of his groundbreaking work at his family farm in Woolsthorpe. That was during the 2 years that the Black Plague shut down the university. What is he best known for? I say that would have to be his theory of gravity and his laws of motion. Perchance you would care for his second law of motion, which he himself wrote upon this paper. Oh, go on and keep it, lad. Do you know if anyone lost an apple? A curious question. An apple? No, I've lost my calculus book. Myself, I'm finding it most difficult to concentrate upon anything else. So I think you can change your inventory. Right now I have an apple. You can answer the questions right now if you like. With select. This is the paper I was just given. Actually, yeah, I didn't take a look at the information it's asking for because I already know most of the answers. Again, this is the mission I played in advance basically for me to get familiar with the game. Hi, what is this place? This, my good man, is the Royal Society. We are a collection of learned men of science who meet to promote scientific discussion. I cannot imagine your business here. Excuse me, I was just asking about Newton. I see, a friend of Isaac's, huh? This is true. It must be said, he's one of the great minds of our age. He was made a full-fledged member at the age of 30, the young upstart. Wow, what did he do? He may have put me out of business. Take this lens. I grant precision lenses for telescopes. The Newtonian reflecting telescope may make them obsolete. What's a reflecting telescope? Ask his astronomer friend, Edmund Halley, two doors down. I need to find my unfinished manuscript of the Principia to tell you anything more about Newton. It was the only copy in existence. So, wait, is this guy asking for anything in particular? Maybe this? Okay, I know not what you want, sir. Okay, that's not what I want. Maybe some other of the guys I'm gonna be talking to, I'm gonna be asking for the paper. Hi, can you tell me where I am? A Merry Christmas to you, sir, and welcome. This is Cambridge, one of the oldest universities in the world. Gee, what are you studying? Many disciplines of infinite fascination, astronomy, physics, mathematics. It was, of course, much easier before Isaac Newton invented the calculus. What's calculus? Oh, this to make a head swim. Calculus is a very advanced type of mathematics that has allowed us to solve innumerable problems which remained mysteries before. You may have this book on calculus. Can you tell me why this apple is important? Oh, Of what import could such a fruit be, I prithee? Leave me now, I must finish this lecture upon Isaac Newton's 3 laws of motion, and second escapes my memory. So, this other guy wanted the book of calculus, right? So we got the lens, the paper, the lens, and the book. My missing book! You have my eternal gratitude. Now I can ponder the confounding equations which Newton developed in his 20s. That is, if I didn't grasp them already, of course. What has Newton done lately? Many things. He's been writing the Principia and studying theology, history, and alchemy. They say one day he'll go to Parliament, or run the mint, or even be made a knight by the Queen. Can you tell me anything more? I'm sorry, but there is nothing more I can tell you. Are you attempting a bribe, sir? I think I'm not supposed to offer him an apple. This is not what you wanted. What about the lens? No, you gave me the lens. Yeah, my gift confounds you terribly. One last door. Excuse me, my name is Mario. A pleasure to meet you, sir. I'm Edmund Halley, astronomer. Edmund Halley, like in Halley's Comet. You refer, no doubt, to the great comet of 1862. Using Isaac Newton's theory of gravitation and his laws of motion, I have predicted its return in about 76 years. Sounds like you owed a lot to Isaac Newton. He is, without peer, in fact, financing the publication of his Principles of Mathematics, which I call by the Latin name Principia for short. You may have this rough draft. Did Isaac Newton help astronomy in other ways? Beyond measure, but just right now I seem to have misplaced my telescope lens. Do you see it, old chap? Yeah. Just the lens I need. One day in big telescopes we'll use Isaac Newton's discovery that a curved mirror works like a lens. Big metal mirrors don't distort as badly as big glass lenses. So Newton is important to astronomy. Immensely so. His theory of gravitation allows us to understand the orbits of the planets. Perhaps one day we shall send rockets to the moon, and all because of a common apple. An apple like this? Why, yes. When, as a young man, Newton saw an apple fall, he realized that the same force kept the moon in orbit about the Earth. It was a true revelation. Can you tell me anything more? I'm sorry, there's nothing more I can tell you. So I gave this guy the lens, I gave these other guys the calculus book. What is this one requiring? He wants the Principia. Let's offer it to him. Oh, my lost Principia. Now I can read this while I await publication of his next great work, which I believe he's calling Optics. That's Latin for optics. As no doubt you have summarized. Yeah, surmised. What is optics? It is the study of light and its behavior as it travels through lenses. With a simple prism, Newton has shown that white light is made up of a spectrum of colors. Now, why didn't I think of that? How much of science has Newton influenced? Physics, mathematics, astronomy, they were all a jumble before Newton. I hate to admit it, but he's perhaps the most influential scientist, if not person of the age. It is a temptation, but no, I think not. Alright. We can start answering questions. I think we already got all of the answers we need. So yeah, I think I can offer this. Strike me down, it's Newton's second law of motion. This is perhaps the most important law in physics. Right? It means force equals mass times acceleration. What are the other laws of motion? The first is that a body either at rest or moving in a straight line remains that way unless acted upon by an outside force. Galileo was the first to realize that. What are the second and third laws of motion? The second is F equals ma. As I have said, the third states that for each action there is an equal and opposite reaction. What else can you tell me about Newton? As with most physicists, he made his most important discoveries in his 20s. He said that at the time, his mind was remarkably fit for invention. I must confess, I'm feeling the same way. He prefers the Macintosh. Can you tell me anything more? I'm sorry, but there is nothing more I can tell you. Dude, I do a lot of commentary for this one, for this sort of game. I mean, not commentary, basically you are reading things out loud. That's what I'm doing. So, are we done here? I think I have to go through this door. Hi, I'm trying to return this. Please, away with you, small person. I must publish a book of my discoveries, and I cannot recall the origin of my theory of gravity. What a dreadful birthday has befallen me this day. You can consider this some sort of boss battle thing, because you have to I think I have to complete all of the answers, since I have interacted with pretty much everybody here except the dog, which is not interactable, and you are given a certain amount of time apparently. Well, it's for bonus points, I guess. So I guess I'm gonna stop it here. Next time we're gonna answer all of the questions we have and deliver it to Newton apparently, because he forgot about the origin of the gravitation theory. Anyway, thank you for watching.